So let's say, for example, you're person X, and you being a person X, you've been able to acquire, for example, the wealth that you have through manipulating people, stealing from people, lying from people. Like you have businesses, you have houses, you have cars, that you've acquired, but it has all been through immoral ways, lying, stealing, misleading, manipulating, all this stuff. Now you have the wealth, you have the family, but majority of them are not, or you did not acquire in the right way. Now you want to shift to a different, to the spiritual side of you. You want to experience the awakening. What has to happen? Because you are lying, or your immoral personality created the reality that you're experiencing, and now you want a different personality. It has to create its own reality. For that to be able to happen, all these things that you acquired as person X, there's a high probability, like 100% probability, they have to be broken down, because that personality created that reality, that immoral. Those things that you manipulated people, you lied to, those were the old version of you. Now, since you want a new version of you, that reality has to be broken. So it's this new personality which you now have to teach yourself, this new personality, the moral one, the truthful one, the honest one, the unconditional loving one, has to create their own reality. And their reality is not going to entail these things that were stolen. So there's a high probability that car, you're gonna lose that car, that family, you're gonna lose that job, you're gonna lose. Why? Because you acquired them immorally. They were not for the new personality. The new personality has to acquire their stuff in a moral, in an upright way. He or she doesn't have to manipulate somebody, doesn't have to lie to somebody, to steal from somebody. They have to acquire something through synchronicity, through the unconditional love, the abundance version of themselves. So there's a high probability that you're going to lose everything that you acquired not in the right way. There's a high probability, and that's the reason why the dark night of the soul happens most of the time. You have to leave the old reality, because the old personality is being broken. So you have to break the person X, that's why you're being told that your old self or your new life is going to cost you your old one. So for you to destroy the old version of yourself, you have to let them go with your stuff. That's why letting go of the old versions of yourself, and the thing that came with them, to let go, and now embrace. So you're starting from scratch, so when things start breaking in your life, for example, when you start working on yourself, don't panic. That has to happen, because it's a new personality that's creating a new reality.